Ohio 7. My name is Angela, and we are followed with your other host,
Gabby.
And Gabby has something very exciting she wants to tell me today. Go ahead, Gabby, take the floor.
You look like Carrie Bradshaw today?
No. I'm like Carrie Bradshaw with a back brace on. I've been carrying
I don't know
what
what am I telling you?
Okay, I guess you were going to wait till the 14th. That's fine.
Oh. Will you be my Valentine?
Wrong.
Oh.
Happy Black History Month. Okay.
It's the first. It's the first.
It is the first. Today we're recording on the 1st, and
don't play me like that. I don't gotta say anything till the second half of the month.
No. See, that's choosy on the podcast to say that, but for me, it's Black History Month all month. But yeah, so
Happy Black History Month, Ange.
Thank you. As a strong
so
Black
then why
woman.
did you say the 14th?
Because that's halfway through the month.
Okay.
That's why I was like, maybe you're waiting.
I was catching on to your joke, and then you told me I was being offensive. So that's
because I'm the Black one. I say it. If I'm gonna make the joke, it's gonna be me. This month.
Right.
We are not dropping our crowns this month, queens.
Am I allowed to laugh or no? Permission to laugh?
That's right. Permission granted. Oh my God. It is Black History Month, so everyone has to be extremely extra nice to me.
Which you should do anyways.
Which you should do anyway, but
I said extra. Y'all, not me. I don't apply to that.
Because we're biracial angels. So we don't have.
I made her own little buffalo chicken dip today. So happy Black History Month, Ange. There's your snack.
Yeah, it's racist. No, I'm just kidding.
How's that racist?
She's like,
I'll eat it.
I made you buffalo chicken dip, Blackie. No, I'm just kidding. She's like,
oh, because it's. See, I'm so not racist. I didn't even think about it.
Ally.
Or I'm so racist that it was just so obvious. I was like, well, of course.
Duh.
Well, obviously.
Oh my God, idiot.
No. I just made her buffalo chicken dip because she likes it so much. But maybe I'll just throw it in the garbage. Just kidding. We're being nice this month to Ange. So.
I have a few questions for you.
No.
Question number 1.
Right.
Puxy-Conofin.
This is our same thing last year. That's my boy. That's my boy. Back again. Always here. He's going to be like, it's going to be a short-ass little winter.
That's what he's going to come out and say. He's going to
say short-ass little winter. Don't even worry about it. Get your cute little coats out. Just need a light jacket. He said you just need a light jacket.
Put that puffer away, girl.
Either a sweater and shorts or, a tank top and jeans. By April, it's going to be really sweet and nice for everyone. That's what he said.
He said prepare to go to the
Rockaways. Last year he said, fuck you. It's snowing in March, but not this year.
He said it's going to be nice and toasty this year. And that is due to global warming and climate change. We should all take very seriously and do our parts to because Lord knows the government ain't doing too much about it. Oh, yeah. That's besides the point. That's
no, they're doing a lot for it.
They're doing a lot for climate change.
Yeah.
In the sense
they're like,
that
how can we
they're like,
how can we speed this
can
up?
we get this going? 89 seconds. Can we make that 50
right,
to midnight?
Do you think that if we just make the planet hotter and worse for everyone, they'll have to pay us more money somehow?
We're going to put all the rich people in a dome, okay? And then we're just going to skyrocket the temperatures in the universe, in the world, Earth. And all the rich people survive, and all the poor people burn to a crisp like
that's okay. I'm good.
Bacon.
Just let me go. The world's ending.
Right.
I'm good. Let it happen. Let it end with me. I want to be the first round out.
She said it ends with us. It ends with me.
No, it does. Like I just want it gone. I'm not trying to be there.
I want to evaporate. Like I want to be quick and easy.
Exactly. The people are like, oh, post apocalypse. I'm not posting nothing.
Bring me to the gates of hell.
Honestly, I'll hurry. That is the gates of hell.
That's what. No,
they're like, oh, so now we got to play survival game for what? Humanity?
I don't care. Survival.
I don't care. Let it burn. I don't know. We fucked up. We had the option. It didn't work out.
Yeah.
The dinosaurs didn't make it. Thank God. Could you imagine? That'd be so scary.
No, could you imagine? I get here on pterodactyl.
Yo, you wouldn't get here on a little pterodactyl. You fucking get in your ass.
Nuh-uh.
Hell yeah, they like ate big things.
I would domesticate it, and and it would be my friend, and we would get from place to place. We'd stop for a little bite to eat.
Oh, that'd be cute.
I'd
like
pet it on the head.
Give him a little lox bagel.
Yeah,
he
loves it. That's his favorite treat. He loves a lox bagel.
That's like a. Why is this? That's not even me. That ain't even me. It ain't even me. My point is, if you had a pterodactyl, that thing would eat your head. You could barely handle Staten. And his feet touch, all 4 of his feet mostly touch the ground. That's crazy.
All 4 of his feet touch the ground, and his fupa's kind of just scraping by.
His fupa is just fucking hanging low.
That's my dog. He's an angel. Don't worry, I'll insert a photo of him here. So
he's not an angel. The dog. If anyone knows me and Ange, they also know Staten. Mm-hmm. And I think Staten's my karma. Staten's been my karma for the last like 5 years, not consecutively, but 5 years just across the board.
Sorry. He's a sweet little angel.
He used to chew up my shoes all the time.
Sorry.
All the time.
He liked the foamy ones. The ones that you would go like hiking, the Tevas.
Yeah, he chewed up like 3. Like, he's chewed up so many pairs of my shoes, that little jerk. He owes me money. He owes
me money.
No, he literally owes me money.
Owe me money. Yeah, sorry.
But anyways, okay, in a post-apocalyptic world, would you ever eat a person? Would I ever get to that point? If somebody's like, okay, no consequence, it was ethically farmed.
An ethically sourced human being.
Ethically sourced human being. I don't know where we're going with this, but I feel like I have to ask you, would you eat?
No, yeah. I think that's a really... and I want to thank you for asking the question, because I think it's really important.
Have you been thinking about it?
Yeah.
That's not good. You should not tell people that you've been thinking about that.
Well, I mean...
I've been considering it. Considering it.
Because, I mean, the state of the world, the state of the...
Right. We got to start looking at different survival. I'm not trying to survive, but if you are, I get it.
The thing
is... But would you eat a person?
I would have to not know it's it's a human. Like, I would need someone to cook
like,
it up
you're
and
actively
be like,
knowing
this is cow, and then I eat it, and I'm
okay,
like,
but okay, human prepared by Michelin star chef.
Oh, could be tasty.
They're like, that's gonna be the next New York thing. Like a restaurant serves ethically sourced human beings.
They have a movie on that. I feel like already we should watch it. I forget what the name of it is. Raw.
Oh
wait,
no.
Is that the one where they have like the Michelin star guy and they feed humans? They feed the humans, and they're like, "This is fine dining." But I am also thinking
of the menu. But that's not.
That's not what they do in the menu.
No, I think that's what I really liked about the menu. I don't know if anyone else saw that, but it was like, it seemed it was going the cannibal route. It really did the whole time.
I thought it was.
It wasn't.
I thought
which made it actually so much more interesting of a movie. It was much cooler than that. I think that would have been such like an easy, like obvious thing to be like, okay, these fucking weird ass rich people are going to this like island in the middle of nowhere to have this like once in a lifetime dining experience with like the best chef in the world, and like he cooks them person. Feels like an easy route. It was so much crazier than that. I'm just saying, like,
okay, well, don't ruin it for me, because I saw it was on
you need to watch it. It's really good,
very
very funny. But you still haven't answered the question.
No, I did. I
like
said
you said yes.
I said yes.
A little nibble.
A nib. If I'm starving, I'm going in. At that point, I'm going in.
I feel like in a situation like that, and I'm gonna put this in writing somewhere. If it ever gets to that point, somebody's got to eat me. Let me be the sacrificial lamb. Let me be it. I'll be the one that's getting. I'm not eeating nobody.
You're not eating any. You would die first.
Oh yeah. You can just go ahead and eat me. I'm giving everyone permission. Not if there's like any crazy cannibals out there. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying in a life or death situation.
Right.
If there was, I just need somebody to take me out with a big rock. I don't want to be there for it.
I want to be like walking, and then someone's like, Angela, and I turn around and they just douche.
Yeah, don't tell me when. But do it.
Yeah,
don't tell me when.
I know.
And this is only in a life or death situation. We live in New York. The subways, people be doing that in the subways recently.
Yeah, this is not an open call.
This is not an open call. This is a desperate situations only.
People show up. They're like, I'm here to play the role as Angela's killer.
Right.
And you're like, to knock her the fuck out.
You're like, oh, it's not time for that. Give it another 15 years. We'll see.
I fear.
We'll see how much debt I'm in, and then we'll get back to you.
Casting's closed.
For now.
I'm sure there's some people who would audition.
Oh,
for
definitely.
The role
people are fucking weird
to kill me.
No, I don't think I could eat a person though. I saw this. This is gross. Again, this is like deep. I got two things about this.
Okay.
One, I listen to way too many crime podcasts.
Yeah.
Like already a bad start. But
I like when you
if you're interested in cannibals,
when you see the Instagram post and they're like, doctors say that you should not wind down watching true crime, and I'm like, that is the only way
on a
I
plane?
can.
I'm listening to true crime. I need to be scared about something else.
That's yeah.
I'm at an unimaginable height in the sky right now, flying on a 2-ton aircraft.
Yeah.
And you want me to not think about way more than 2 tons? That was crazy. That was a bad example.
Girl, are you on a private jet?
What private jet you know that weighs 2 tons?
I don't know.
It's fucking. Anyways,
skinny one.
A little baby because I'm so skinny.
Sorry, continue.
Where was I going with that?
You said one.
What are we even talking about? Oh,
right.
When I watch a lot of true crime. Mm-hmm. If you want to watch some crazy ass story of a cannibal that went free and currently lives in Japan as a free man.
I heard about this one.
Yo, I'll tell you, if you want to watch some disturbing content, I watched this when I was like 15. Again, that's like,
I feel like this one has really traumatized you because I actually don't think I watched this. I think you've told me about it so many times that I feel like I've just imagined it.
I watched it one time.
Oh.
And that's what I'm saying. I probably have told you about it because I've only seen it once. And it was truly like, just watch it. It's on Vice. It's on the Vice YouTube. I don't know if Vice YouTube is even still up anymore. But it's called like Interview with a Cannibal. And this guy he murdered 2 women. He murdered and ate 2 women. And like, they literally just like, it happened in France. And then the French government was like, we're putting him in jail. And then Japan's like, no, we got to keep him with us because like he's a Japanese citizen.
Right.
And like, so much of his case just got lost in the sauce between countries that he just like went to an insane asylum. That's how crazy this is. I can't even focus. He went to this insane asylum in Japan and they had like government cutbacks and they're like, he's good. Just let him go. And he's like famous in Japan.
He just be
like
vibing.
He's got like girlfriends and like
people anymore.
Was in like a porno and shit like that. Like this is like it's one of the craziest things I've ever seen. It's unreal. And then my second cannibal thing I was gonna bring up was
just a few things on my mind.
They and this is like, you know, sometimes you have these memories like, is this real? But I feel like I remember seeing this. They made a like, you know, they manufacture meat or whatever. They made like a fake meat to be like taste like person.
Huh?
Yeah. And then they had like people try it.
No.
Yeah.
And if you tried it, you're fucking weird.
That's what I'm saying. Like I
you should be on a watch list. That should actually have been a setup to put people on a watch list.
That's what I'm saying. Like this was such a crazy thing, and that's when I really started thinking. I'm like, damn, would I eat a person? And the answer is no, because
I'm like, I don't know if it came down to it.
I'm gonna be sick. And like I'm just thinking about it. I hate it. Get rid of it. I'm sorry I even brought this up. I'm so sorry, because now we're all thinking about it.
I'm thinking about it for sure.
Anyways, I don't even know where we go from there.
Yeah, no. So yeah, I was just asking how many weeks of winter you thought we were gonna have left.
What are the options? What are the options?
I don't. Is Puxicony Finn gonna see his shadow or not? And you said no. He's gonna tell you to put your little jacket away and get out your light jacket.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. Next,
it's gonna be a Gap spring.
Gap. Honestly, slay.
Gap is a slay.
Gap has been a little bit of a slay.
I bought that shirt.
I bet you did.
It the little button-up one?
She's like, really cute, as you should have, queen. Second question. This is an important one. Who will be winning the Super Bowl?
I don't know, but Philly's
There's only one right answer.
No. Philly's gonna be on fire either way.
Philadelphia Eagles are winning.
The Philly's winning, but the city's going up in flames.
The city
it doesn't matter if I know if I could make bets on anything, which there's no bets to even make. It's a guarantee that Philly will be on fire.
Philly will be on fire. The streets will be ablaze.
The win or loss doesn't matter.
Yeah, people will be parading through the streets.
Fixed. They're fixed now. It doesn't even matter. Like, you didn't watch the Bills game, did you?
No. Did the Bills win
sports things? Are fixed. It's so boring now that people like can bet on shit.
Do any New York teams win ever?
Yeah. The Liberties won.
Not the WNBA. We already know that women win all the time.
That's what I'm saying. But you asked me if any sports teams won, which I responded
I meant to. Sorry, let me be more specific. Any football teams in New York?
There's actually the Bills are the only football team in New York. Every other football team's in New Jersey.
The Giants
and the Jets are in New Jersey.
Jets. Okay, well, I mean, New York teams. We're getting oddly specific.
I'm sorry, the only New York team is the Bills. If you're in New Jersey, how can you be? It'd be like, oh, I'm an Idaho team.
We don't have stadiums.
Okay. In all
you
of
gotta
the
drive
state
out to Secaucus.
In all of
MetLife
the state
Stadium.
of New York. New York isn't just New York City. They could just put it in the fucking Bronx. Nobody goes there. Sorry. I said it. Who's going to the Bronx? You going to the Bronx?
No.
Are you going to the Bronx?
I ain't going to the Bronx.
Sorry, friends. I have a few friends that live in the Bronx, and I love you. Mwah.
I have no reason to go to the Bronx. What's in the Bronx? A Yankees game? If
they don't even like being in the Bronx.
I'm going to the Mets. I'm going to Mets Stadium. I'm watching the Mets. I ain't watching the Yankees. Fuck the Yanks.
What?
I'm just kidding. Go Yanks.
I feel like I'm kind of a Yankees fan now. I feel like you kind of have to choose when you move here. You're going to be a Yankees or a Mets fan. And my first game I went to here was a Yankees game. And then the Yankees were in the World Series. And that was like,
with me?
Yeah, that was my first game here.
Oh, I'm so happy I could bless you with that experience.
You could buy tickets to the Yankees for like $20.
No. They were $11.
They were $11.
And this is the secret. This is the juice. You buy a $10 ticket and it's for like this weird like standing space only. And then you go and nobody goes to watch the fucking Yankees anyway. So
there's like 100 games. So
yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah,
just go sit wherever you want.
You literally go sit wherever the fuck you want. And nobody checks, nobody cares.
Yeah, because there's like 18 people in the stadium and you're like, perfect.
Yeah, I'm sitting right behind.
You're like, good thing my tax dollars went to this.
Or not first base. What's a good one? I don't know. I'm sitting right behind home plate.
I had a beer that was too
perfectly. Yeah, as long as I got a beer and a hot dog.
A beer and a dog. I love the Coney Island. What
the Cyclones?
The Cyclones? Now that's a fun game.
I need to go. That's the only one I haven't
Coney
been
Island
to.
Cyclones. Let me tell you something. If you're ever in New York and you have the chance to go to Coney Island and see the Cyclones, go see them during the summertime because they literally, okay, so like it's off the beach. You can see Coney Island in the background, and then every summer they set up fireworks. So they have this beautiful fireworks show as you're watching the baseball game in the background. I watched the Cyclones win.
I've only heard good reviews about the Cyclones games.
Like this crazy ass comeback in the ninth inning.
End of the ninth.
End of the ninth. It was literally end of the ninth. They did a home run and the fireworks started going off. It was one of the I'm like, this is an unreal moment. And like you can see like the Ferris wheel in the background and like you can see the ocean. It was one of the coolest things ever.
Whoa, that is kind of.
It was so iconic. I was like,
kind of boots.
I'm like, this is the most New York shit I could ever ask for. This is awesome.
I do love. They have a mermaid parade in Coney Island too.
Did you go to that?
It's in April. I went to it once. I keep wanting to go again and again, but nobody wants to go with me.
Oh, I'll go with you in April. You were out of town last year.
Was I?
Yeah. Because we kept saying that, we're going to go to the mermaid parade. And I was like, wait.
I am the fakest
You're
bitch.
gone.
Yeah, I am the fakest
You're not
bitch
even
when it comes
here.
down to making its plans. Okay, so those were... So anyway, besides the point irrelevant.
Do you think, what do you think, early spring?
I think that it's going to be in early spring, yeah. Because I think that's how we got there. Because I said it's going to be early spring because of global warming.
Yeah, and then I was like, Gap.
And then you were like...
I was like, Gap's in.
You were like, Gap's in. Eating people, not in.
Eating people's out. Don't fucking do that. Don't be a weirdo, okay?
Setting the fire or the streets ablaze, out.
So it's not even in or out. It's happening.
It's happening.
There's no choice.
Not in or out. It's going down regardless.
That's what we like to call the inevitable.
Yeah.
Do I care who's gonna win the Super Bowl? I just hate Travis Kelce because I don't like Taylor Swift. Sorry, not sorry.
I feel like Travis Kelce could have been such a nice guy. His mother, an angel, a delight, a sweet, sweet woman. She really is. She walks around in her little basketball shorts. She don't care. She got 2 sons. She'll let you know. She loves them very much too.
Oh, nice, yeah, you met her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, shout out to Travis Kelce's mom, but
Donna Kelce.
And it's not even Travis Kelce. I just don't like Taylor Swift. There's just something about her.
Something about her don't sit right with me too. So Gabby and I went to go see a movie the other day.
Yeah, one of them days, baby.
We saw one of them days. That shit was so fucking good. So funny. hilarious. Miss Issa Rae had outdone herself on this one, as well as everyone else worked on it. I think Issa Rae only produced. No, I think she wrote and I don't know. I looked at her name in the credits, and she's like in all the, you know, she's always with Keke and SZA in all the interviews and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then her name in the credit was like executive producer, and I was like, wait, so girl, what else did you do? Because she's not even in it either.
Issa Rae?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Really? Yeah, she went and saw the movie with me.
I guess I don't know who Issa Rae is. Like, I couldn't tell you off the top of my head.
You don't know who Issa Rae is?
Well, what has she been in?
She's in Insecure. She did all of Insecure.
I never watched Insecure.
Oh, girl.
Anyways.
She's really that one.
Is she? I know,
She's
everyone,
really
even
that
Alex
one.
was like, Issa Rae?
Yeah.
Who is that?
What? Oh, my God.
Yeah, Alex was on it.
This
He
is
knows.
what she will be studying for Black History Month.
He woke. I'll do my little report on Issa Rae next time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, Issa Rae, born in 1990. I'm just keeping her young, you know.
That would make her, what, 35? 30?
Yeah, that's young.
35?
35's the new 20. Come on.
The
Come on
show.
now. 35's the new 25.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
I'm only 26, but just wait.
Just wait. Just wait till I'm 35 and actually 25. Just kidding.
But anyway, the movie was really good. We did have one of them days on the way there where we were stuck in the Bermuda Triangle of Fide.
That was so dumb.
It was so cold. It was freezing outside, and we looked really good. Had we not drank a bunch of frozen espresso martinis prior,
But they were so good.
they were so good. No, but I'm saying they kept us warm. They kept us.
Oh no, I think it was the opposite for me. To me, I was like just like drunk enough to be angry.
She was like, "You're walking too fast. You're walking too fast."
Okay.
My legs are long. What can I do? What can I say?
We
Keep up.
we went to the East Village and then went to the East Village for happy hour and got a pitcher of margaritas. I didn't finish mine. Angela chugged the rest of mine. She said, "We have to get on this bus."
We gotta go catch these bus.
And I was like, "What?" I went and was in the bathroom. She texted me. She said, "Hurry up. We got to catch this bus."
The next one wasn't coming for like 30 minutes.
Also closed out. And I was like, "Oh, great. I have a whole drink here." And she's like, "Well, just chug it." I'm like, "I'm not that."
Okay, it was this big. She's
And I said,
acting
"I'm not that girl anymore, Angela." She's like, "Just chug it, you weenie." And then I did it. And then Ange chugged it. And I was like, that was crazy.
Well,
and then
we
proceeded.
We don't waste alcohol. You're gonna leave a perfectly good margarita on the table that I paid for. No.
And
it will not be going to waste.
And then we caught this bus to the West Village, and then, which is like normally fine. I guess I've never really been on that was the first time I was in a bus in Manhattan.
Really?
I take the bus in Brooklyn all the time, but never in Manhattan. And,
honestly, the bus in Manhattan is kind of like,
it's really
really
nice.
is like,
It's really that shit,
Mhm.
especially with the congestion pricing. Now it's so fast. But this lady walked on, smelled like cat food.
oh my God,
was the craziest
as hell. We were, Gabby and I sitting on the
Gagged.
train, like,
She's like, "Yeah, the bus at Manhattan's really nice." That was the only time I've ever gotten on the bus and be like, "Damn, that somebody smells like cat food."
someone smelled like ass. They
Like
didn't smell like
what?
cat food. They smell like fucking wash your fucking crotch, bitch.
It was disgusting.
It was bad. It was bad.
Oh.
Yeah, it smelled like cat for sure. It smelled like pussy up in there.
Oh,
It was not good.
it was really bad.
Aged.
And also, like, it's so cold.
How
you
do you
have so many
How
layers
do you
on?
stink
That bad.
that
That's
bad with all
crazy.
them layers? Because I know you put a lot of layers on. You know, stuff starts like
Yeah, but you
accumulating
also
in
are
there.
wearing so many layers.
Yeah,
And it's
I shouldn't be able to smell you
I was
through your outfit.
I was
I'm
sick.
sorry, I shouldn't.
I was sick. That was gross. Anyways. I don't know where I was going.
We can go on.
I'm like,
We
it
can
smelled
go
like
on.
ass on the bus.
Yeah,
But we started going to the West Village. At this point, I'm feeling it. And we went to this beautiful little bar called Kanto.
Mhm.
And they had the craziest. It was like an espresso martini that was frozen. And then they had this like frozen-ish whip on it.
it's
And
like a cream, like a heavy cream on.
it was so good because then like you mix it around and it turned into like this like espresso ice cream. And at this point, like I'm too deep. I'm drunk. Like, because I haven't been drinking a lot lately. So I like to keep at my old pace.
Right.
Which was like 7 drinks a night.
Oh,
Now I can do
Good
like
heavens,
maybe 3.5, and I'm like, this is it for me. I gotta go home.
yeah.
Yeah,
For
but
sure.
my parents are really nice, and they funded our night that night.
It was really kind
was
of
really
them.
nice
They
of
said, "You
them.
guys are having fun. Here's some money."
No, she's like, I called my mom. I was like, "Mom, quit your job," and she's like, let me send you guys some money, so you and Ange can have a good little girls' night.
Yes. She was
It was
like,
so
"Gabby?"
nice. We did spend $80 on 4 drinks.
They were expensive. Oh, these espresso martinis, pricey.
I was like, damn, this is gonna be 8 because they're like 2 in another round. I'm like, well,
we missed happy hour is what it was.
Yeah, happy hour. Hear me out. If you're ever in New York, happy hour is way better in Manhattan than it is in Brooklyn.
Don't go to Brooklyn.
There's no happy hour here.
Yeah, it sucks. And if there is a happy hour, they're like, here's a beer and shot combo for $15. You're like, wait, is that what's the normal price? They're like $16. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
I'm not feeling happy.
I'm pissed.
No, but it's weird. Like, you go to Manhattan and they've got so many good happy hour deals, but Brooklyn, just wasted.
Trash.
Don't even bother looking. Unless somebody knows of a good happy hour spot, you can send me a message, but
she said if it's in Williamsburg, I'm not going.
If it's in Williamsburg, I don't even know. What's Williamsburg?
She hates. Gabby's been on her I hate Williamsburg tangent. It's the funniest shit ever.
My sister might come, though. I'm going to take her to Williamsburg. I feel like it's a quintessential,
Yeah, Gabby's sister is coming into town when I'm going to be in friggin'
Hawaii. She might not be coming. We'll see. Yeah. We'll see. But if she does come, I'm going to take her to Williamsburg. I'll bite the bullet. Anyways.
But yeah, anyway, we got lost in Friday. I got lost. We got lost. I got lost.
She like took us so far away. Like, okay, so Friday is kind of on this like isthmus of New York, so it's like the corner. I knew where we were going relatively because I was there last week.
I never go to Friday,
and I was like, I feel like we're maybe like walking the wrong way, but I was like, we have to be close because the movie theater's on the water, and I could see water, and I was like, oh, we have to be close. We were just on the opposite side of the fucking isthmus. That was the water I was seeing. I was seeing the water on the other side of the little pivot off the island.
What can I say?
And then I was like, I don't think we're going the right way. We walked so far. It was supposed to be
my GPS kept fucking up. Listen,
it was supposed to be a 6-minute walk. It turned into like a 25-minute walk.
But did we miss the movie?
We didn't miss. We literally walked in as the credits go on, so it was good. But
yeah, no, it was listen, I'm not embarrassed to turn. If I'm walking with my GPS and I'm going the wrong way, I'm not embarrassed. I'll turn around right in front of a bunch of people. I don't care.
Well, yeah, I think that they do that, and maybe they just do it to women's films because like there's no women in FIDA, and they're like, just please stay.
They
just want it to be as confusing as possible. They're like,
yeah.
And then like 2 dudes in like a blue undershirt and a puffer jacket come up to you, be like, "Are you lost?"
Hey, sweet thing.
Just kidding. A man would never offer help.
Hey, queen.
Never offer help. He's like, "Hey,
a man offering to make your life easier?
Never.
Please."
He's like, "Are we gonna fuck after?"
No.
Be like, "Yeah, my hotel's just right around the corner." Anyways, one of them days is really good.
So good. That movie was so good. And I feel like it was just, I feel like we don't see any black female leads in, like, very, like, wholehearted comedy movies, like, just, like that.
I think that it was really interesting, because I feel like usually when, and I'm speaking on this as a white woman, but I feel like there are, like, movies that are, like, black comedian, like, female leads, but it's not like most people would watch it. Like, it's like strictly targeted at like like just the black audience. And I think that having this like younger generation of comedians, like Keke Palmer is so funny.
Keke Palmer's hilarious, but I don't think that it's targeted towards only black audiences. I think that a lot of times we associate people like black leads with just being like for like shit just being for people of color. Like, I feel like this is the first movie in a really long time that has primarily a black cast that has been like the #1 movie of like the year, which is just January, but you know what I mean.
No, yeah, I think that too. I think it's I think people feel like they want to see it, which is interesting because like you know, a movie like that probably couldn't come out 10 years ago where you're seeing the same kind of like audience show up. So I thought that was really cool. And there was such like a mix of people in the theater too that were seeing it.
I think that the thing is like, me personally, I know this is Black History Month, but I'm tired of seeing the same black story told over and over again. Like, oh, we have no money, we're broke, we came from the fucking bottom, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we're successful now. Like, stop putting us in that like little pigeonhole of being like black people can only be nothing and then like have to go through these trials and tribulations and like drug addiction and stealing in order to like rise to the top. Like, be so fucking, that's not everyone's story. That's not our stories. Like, and we're tired of seeing it.
Well, I think it was like it was just very funny because like SZA's character is very much like you just got to be in tune with the universe. So like I don't know, it was a really good movie. It was very funny.
It was very much a representation of me and Gabby. Like I think both characters had like attributes that we both have, whereas like when SZA's like, girl, it's the universe,
dude, if she would have said that, it was getting triggered. You released
like 30 demons, and I was like, damn, that's
no,
me.
that's what and me doing anything. She's like, you just gotta get in the right headspace. I'm like, shut the fuck up, I've slept 4 hours.
I'm like, Gabby, you get what you give, and if you're giving out negative energy, you can only get negative energy. She's like, I'll fucking kill you. Although, listen, the whole point to this movie is that like
the whole point is that they're broke.
Is that they're broke, but the is like SZA gave her fuck ass like little ugly shit their rent money. What? Who the? Are you serious? I ain't giving nobody rent money that don't live in the house to give to the landlord.
I would never give anyone my rent
money.
A man? He had a big dick.
I did not say he had a big dick.
Dude, that was
but he does have a big dick.
The prosthetic went crazy.
The prosthetic
that was insane.
Could you imagine walking on a set with that big dick prosthetic?
I'm sure he loved it. He's like, this ain't even prosthetic. He said, this is mine for real.
No, but he went to his fucking audition. And they're like, all right, drop them drawers. Are you a little hard? At least we gotta see. We have this big scene.
Not the big scene's crazy.
We have this big scene for you. No, we gotta see what you're cooking with.
It was funny because the whole time I'm just like, that whole movie, I think like I was watching it and it was so triggering because it was just like them scraping for rent money and just like the worst shit happening at the worst time. Of course, like Keke Palmer's trying to get to this interview and like now they don't have rent money and their fuck ass landlord's trying to kick him out, which also he can't do. I was watching the whole time, like, I'm like, this is illegal.
Gabby working in real estate, she's like, he would never.
I'm like, he can't even do that. Honestly, I'm like, he'd go to jail. I'm like, he can't even do that.
Squatters' rights.
But it, does it make for a good movie if he couldn't do that? They're like, we're gonna put you in court, and that would have been the end, and they would have been able to get their rent money in time. Wouldn't have been as interesting.
No, it didn't make for a good movie.
Did make for a good movie, but the movie was really great. It was super funny, very like. Oh man, there was just so many scenes where you're just like, oh fuck.
I'm just like, can y'all get it together, please? And SZA's ass is pissing me off the whole movie. I'm like, girl, I ought to beat your ass again, and I'm gonna beat your ass again, and beat your ass. I'm actually Beatrice, and I'm beating your ass. Like,
no, dude, girl. And also SZA, so sexy. I couldn't focus on any, and I think
yeah.
I was just staring at her as she got on the screen, and I was like, I guess I would let you get away with murder too. Like, I'd let you get away with anything. SZA was just doing dumb shit, and everyone's just like, I get it. It's SZA. You can do whatever you want. What, you look like that? No. I was gagged.
I mean, I don't know. I don't look like that. So
I was gagged. And Keke Palmer looked great.
The fact that Keke Palmer's hair, like when you think about it, Keke Palmer's hair is only halfway done the whole entire time of the movie. The whole time she has half braids, which is so funny because like as a black woman, like you've definitely had days where you've only had half of your head braided and you got to go to work.
You got to go put that hat on.
Function. You put a hat on and that shit in a ponytail and no one knows until the next day when you come out and you're like, guys, I just got my hair done. Yeah, none of you knew that half my head was only braided for the past week. Like for sure.
You're like, I took a nap.
No, for sure.
No, that movie was really funny. It was a 10 out of 10. Like, go watch it. It was so stupid. And so many of the things there, it's like, Angie, you ever have one of them days like that?
I
diabolical days.
I've had a diabolical day for sure. I've had plenty of diabolical days. I feel like, I don't know, living on your own at 17 years old is always a diabolical day. I think one time when I was broke in college, I had no money when we worked at Cordero. And I was paying my tuition out of pocket every fucking semester. It was wintertime and my mom gave me like her old car, which was a Land Rover, which is like in perspective so nice and I appreciate it. But then she's like, take care of it. I'm like, girl, I make 5 shekels a day. What do you mean take care of this foreign vehicle? So my key fob, one day, like my key fob broke and they're $300 to replace. So I had to take the key out of it and it was just a metal piece like this big. Mm-hmm. So I attached it to a pair of pliers that I had to keep on my person at all times. And I would have to shove it into the keyhole and turn it. And then I got into my car. I'm driving down the street and the street is icy. And so I'm like, oh no, I'm fucked because I have to turn or else it goes into nothing. And so I turn and I slam I'm pumping my brakes. Pump, because I'm like, I can make this. Didn't make it. Completely threw my entire car off its fucking axis or whatever. My steering wheel is like completely turned to the side, and like my car, when you move, it's like
keys. It's just the pliers hanging off the keys.
No, yeah, it's like and so my car was completely ruined, and I had to get to school, and it's a snowstorm, and I also had to get to work.
I remember that year.
It was not a good time. I was not having a good time. That was definitely one of them days. And then I got to school and I'm hungry, and then I have no money in my account, and they're like, "Oh, this is gonna be like $5,000 to fix." I'm like, I don't have $5,000. I have to pay tuition for my semester. So I feel really passionate about that story. It was a really bad time.
Sounds awful.
Yeah, that was like my every
That you're
day.
one of them days.
Yeah, and I'm like, my rent's only $350. How do I have no money? How do I have no money? Because I make $4.12 every lunch shift. Yeah. And I have to work it because I have no money.
Those were rough. Like, I feel like I have one of those days like all the time. But they're more just like, oh man, I just remember being younger too, and just like again, never having money. It was like, and then I'd do my taxes at the end of the year, and I was like, I actually made pretty good money. Where the fuck did it all go?
Where did it go?
I would be like scraping for literal cash, like, because I used to just like, obviously, everyone jokes that I always leave money all around my room. Like, just
That's not a joke. It's a fact.
It's a fact. Oh,
you walk into Gabby's room and it looks like she like the night before had like strippers in there and was just like throwing ones at them all night.
But I don't know. I have one of them days all the time. Like the other day, I put all my money in my wallet, which I never do again because it's always just like floating around my room. Mm-hmm. And I had to work both my jobs, and I was running around and had to keep taking Ubers, and Uber was an idiot. Also, and it wasn't an Uber. I'm not gonna put shit on Uber. It was a Lyft.
It was a
Lyft, and I'm never taking Lyft again. And you can fucking mark Lyft. My motherfucking words. Fuck that app. They also have no contact number.
No contact number.
No, there's no one to call. There's no one to call. You have to get on. It was ridiculous.
It was ridiculous.
But I was of course late because that's how I live my life. And I was like, oh shit, it takes me an hour to get to my showings if I take planes, trains, and automobiles, which is the bus or I have to take the bus and a train or 3 trains. Takes forever. It sucks. But anyways, I'm like, whatever. I'm gonna take a car. It's like $25, and it takes me like 15 minutes to get there, which is diabolical. Anyways, I get there. I'm like running late to work because of course my client comes late, and they're like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." I'm like, "Oh, it's okay. I didn't have anything else to do today. Like, I'm supposed to be clocked in." I'm late. Like at this point, I'm looking. I'm like, I'm not making it.
Yeah.
And so I call a car again, pay another $20. Also, the client wasn't even interested in the apartment after they made me rush them there on a Sunday, which was.
That's why I can't work in real estate.
It was so annoying, and I'm like, damn, I just wasted like $50 on this person that didn't even care. Anyways. So I'm like, I'm in the car. I'm calling my grandma because I haven't called that woman in forever. Love her. Love my grandma. But I'm on the phone with her. She's talking about something. I don't know. I'm not paying attention. All my stuff falls out of my bag. I start loading it back in. The guy's not dropping me off in front of my work. He drops me off 3 blocks away from my work. I run out the car.
That's like a 7-minute walk. But still, that's a 7-minute walk.
That's a 7-minute walk when I'm already late.
Right.
When I'm already late. And I called the car to be on time.
And I paid for you to drop me off in front of the building.
Right. I would have just told you to drop me off at a train. I would have paid $4, have you drop me on a train and then wait for the train. Anyways, I'm like running there and I'm at work, whatever. Made some cash at the end of the night, and I'm like looking through my bag. The fucking wallet's gone. Can't get a hold of the Uber because of course I didn't give him good stars. I was pissed. I slammed the door.
Wait, you gotta make sure your shit is not missing before you start giving bad reviews.
I was so mad though because he was on the phone and just kept missing my stop. I was like, dude, I'm late. I just paid you $25 for a 10-minute ride, and like you're not even close to where I'm at. And he's like, well, this is where the GPS is taking me. I'm like, well, maybe if you weren't on your fucking phone. I didn't say that, but he's just talking on the phone the whole time. No. I'm like, fucking pay attention to what you're doing. Like, you're working right now, dude, and I'm paying you to drop me off in front of my building. Anyways, I didn't have my wallet, and I had put like $200 in there. I had a gift card in there.
And we were supposed to go to the Olive Garden. It was a gift card to the Olive Garden.
It was a gift card to the Olive Garden.
I'm pissed.
And so I lost close to $200. Have to get my ID replaced, and have to get a new debit card.
And she's gotten her ID replaced like 20 million times.
Oh, it's only been once. I've gotten my wallet stolen though. But this is like, I tried getting hold of the Uber or the Lyft. Of course, he didn't respond. And I was fucking fuming, because then I went to work and I worked really hard, and then I looked and I was like, I would have saved money if I didn't show up today. When you look at that, when you're like, I didn't even make enough for it to be worth paying for all those Ubers, losing the money, and then showing up and being here.
That's the only thing that sucks about like just like not driving in New York and like having to take all the things and
the Ubers, the Lyfts and Ubers, like, man, that just, my hard-earned shekels.
Girl,
I don't even want to see how much I've spent on Lyft and Uber this year. Like, I'm sure it's way over the thousands.
This year?
Mm-hmm. This like past year.
Oh,
sorry, this past year I've probably spent.
Girl,
I would say probably about $3,000 on Ubers, if not more than that.
What?
Yeah.
No fucking way.
I was averaging around $400 a month. Yeah.
Wait. I'm also a hater because I usually have a vehicle that is put in my name. So like, okay, so that makes sense. But I don't know. I still don't think I would. Although, when I worked on Equalizer, it was like all the way in Greenpoint.
In Greenpoint, yeah, you're not making that train. You can't even guestimate when the buses are gonna come.
Right. Well, I would have to take the bus.
Yeah, the bus to the train
to
is
the
diabolical.
G, and then go all the way in. Like, girl.
Well, it either takes you a couple hours, because here's the thing: the bus is like. One time I was doing a showing with this guy that works for MTA, and I was telling him, he's like, "Oh yeah, I live in Flatbush." I'm like, "Oh, you're kind of near me." I was like, "Yeah, it's so hard for me to get over here," and it's like, this is like a neighborhood and a half away. Yeah, my units are like a neighborhood and a half away. And he was like, "Oh yeah, me too." He said, "A bunch of people didn't show up today to work." He's like, "So the B44 is like barely running." I was like, "Well, that makes sense, because it'll tell you, be like, oh, it'll be here in 7 minutes," and then you're sitting at the bus stop for 25 minutes, and you're like, "I'm late. I gotta call a car."
Right.
Like, what are the options? Like, I can't be late to this. I can't have these people waiting outside. It's 6 degrees outside.
Well, that's when I have to get to work, and I have to make sure people's rooms are set and their fucking.
Yeah, so what are you gonna do?
Their costumes are there, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry, the train. I woke up like 2 hours early to get here, and the fucking trains are not running on time. But God forbid, number one needs their fucking comfort slippers. No, I gotta get there.
Gotta get the slippers.
Yeah, before they go into HMU, like I gotta be there.
Like the other day, I work in the city sometimes to do events. I had to be there by 6 a.m., which means that I had to be up by 4:30 a.m. to get ready, get on the train by 5. I woke up late, of course, so I'm running around. I give myself 15 minutes to get ready. I think that's one of my superstar skills after moving here, is just being able to get ready in like no time.
I got worse at it, I think.
Really? Oh, I'm so good at getting ready so quickly. So I like get ready, and I have to be like nice. I have to wear like all black, and everything has to be like at least look ironed and like clean, because it's like it's a nice place. And I ran out the door so fast, and I was so tired. I almost face planted right into the ground. That's how tired I was. Like, my body started moving, and I'm running to the train, because I'm like, the train says I have 5 minutes, which means I have how much time to get there?
You have 5 minutes. The train probably already stopped and left.
Right. You've got 3 minutes. I had 3 minutes to get to the train. It's like two and a half blocks away. And I like run down the stairs. I'm running out onto the pavement, right? And it's dark. Of course, I'm the only one on the street.
Right.
And my legs almost gave out. That's how fast. And I was like, okay, I need to walk. I'm like, I can't be face planted out here right now, because my legs weren't awake yet, because it was 4 a.m. and I slept 2.5 hours and then had to work a 10-hour shift.
I don't know. I kind of thrive in those circumstances.
I do not.
I wake up, and I'm not a morning person, but like if I'm alone by myself and I get up in the morning and I'm like, all right, it's time to go to work. Like when I work out, because I did a lot of jobs out in Jersey, so I would have to wake up and be there at 6 a.m. So it would take me like an hour and a half plus to get there, and have to pick up Emily and Lamont, blah, blah, blah. That's not the third. I would sit in the car by myself and just play my little morning tunes. I was vibing. I was having a good time. Was I late every day? Probably. We would be late, and then Emily would be like, should we get coffee?
I'm like, we're already late.
Yes, we're already late. Like, what? She's like, don't worry, I set the rooms last night. I'm like, girl, then we're early. The fuck?
I'm not late. We're early.
Yeah.
We're early.
Let's go, girl. Let's get that coffee.
See, I don't mind waking up early. It was just I had to work late the night before. I wouldn't have minded it if I could just like, but I didn't get home until like after 11. And then of course you don't like fall asleep until later.
I think one other thing that I want to say about one of them days is that watching it, I think I really loved the whole time that even though it was 120,000 bajillion% SZA's fault, that everything kept going wrong again and again and again, that the whole time like Keke's character was like, we like we're doing this, we're
I thought
we're
that was cool
fixing
too.
this, yeah, like this is us, we're gonna make sure, like she would just never, like she was definitely like, because you're a dumbass idiot. In the part where they were like walking across the street from each other, mad at each other, just like looking,
Dude,
like,
that's totally
basically within arm's reach of each other, but being so fucking petty. Definitely us. And we just keep looking over at each other like.
I would say, like, I think that's like the best thing about, like, well, watching that was such a mirror, and it was so funny because, like, you know, I don't feel like you don't really find friends where you can just be like we're in this together.
Yeah.
Like, you know that. Like, we know that. Like, we're always in this together. Like, if shit goes awry, if you're not working, if I'm not working, if rent isn't made, or if something's wrong, like, I don't think there's a point where, like, either of us would be frustrated with one another. Because if we have the ability to take care of the situation, it gets taken care of. Like,
well, and there's like to sit there and like point fingers and waste time like that, like
it's not conducive.
They're like, the clock's ticking. The clock's literally ticking. Like, we don't have we at this point, we don't care. We don't have the money. We need to get our asses in order. Yeah, like, it's time for us to
it's time to fucking go.
Let's figure it out.
Yeah.
And like, even when, you know, Keke's character is trying to get is at the interview, she basically has the job that she's like been wanting this whole time.
Did you give this away?
I mean, listen, we're
we're
giving this away. Yeah, if you don't want to listen, cut it out. You can go to the end. But I mean, like, she's like that. Listen, I'm ready to throw everything away for my friend, which is just, it's immaculate.
No,
it's beautiful. That is true friendship. When you see your little dumbass friend getting her ass beat, and you're like,
I gotta go get my ass beat too.
I gotta go, like,
I gotta go help get my ass beat.
I gotta go throw the rest of my life away so that I can go get my ass beat with my best friend.
Right, like sometimes it'd be like that.
Yeah, like, we're ready to.
Man, that's just our journey. If you're getting your ass beat, I'm gonna get my ass beat.
I'm getting my ass beat. But listen, I fear if you're getting your ass beat, I'm seeing red.
I'm be honest.
The bitch is getting her ass beat.
It would be pretty hard for both of us to get our ass beat.
No, I think Gabby wins every arm wrestling contest that she's ever had with a man, and I beat dudes up. So
and I beats dudes up. I fear for the other person.
I fear for the other person. They would not stand a chance. If one of us getting like our ass beat, which
Inch got him high, I got him low.
Yeah, exactly. Like, Gabby's
watch your legs, watch your face.
Right, Gabby's going for kneecaps and balls, and I'm going for like straight cranium and insanium. Like, I'm ready to go.
She's like, have you seen my fucking reach?
Dude, my reach is crazy.
No, your reach is crazy. Scary. Yeah, fucking pterodactyl over there. But no, I just really like that movie. I thought it was cool. I like these like new wave of movies that's going out that focuses on other things other than romantic relationships.
Yes,
I've been really into that. Like, I'm bored of the traditional romance story. Like, you know, the story was just like, okay, like, we're two best friends that chose to be family, and like the whole story is like their love story.
Yeah,
and they're not in love, but like it's their love story, and they're like, okay, and the guys are here too.
Yeah, no, it's
which was refreshing.
It's a story about unconditional love.
Yeah,
like,
outside of being like, oh, like, you don't have to be in a relationship to experience those types of unconditional love.
Yeah.
You just got to be open to it. And I think that a lot of women save those types of emotions and that kind of capacity and that kind of like those types of feelings and responsibilities for just being with a guy. And you're limiting yourself so much because, like, I'm sorry, like, here's the thing. Your best friend... she's going to be at your wedding. The guy you're with might not be.
He won't.
And that's the thing. Like, well, mine probably will.
Well, right.
But
and I'll be there too.
But the thing is like, some of y'all women, you just be invested in these whack ass dudes. And like, you got your best friend beside you. That's like, oh, you're the most beautiful, wonderful, amazing thing. Like, let's go to brunch. Like, you don't have any money. Let me take you to brunch. Let's go get our nails done.
Right.
Let's go plan a vacation. Let's do this. Like, and then, like, you're with this whack-ass dude that doesn't want to do anything with you, doesn't care, doesn't put any time in. You're like, I love him. Why?
Why
do you love him?
No, I think that is the thing, because like, I get into relationships and, you know, RIP to my ex-boyfriends, but I get over the relationship pretty quickly, and I start, like, getting angry almost, and, like, not wanting to be around them, and, like, not wanting to spend my time with them, and, like, getting triggered by every single thing that they do. But I've never had that with my girlfriends. Like, I've never felt that emotion being like, I am sick of you. I never want to like see you again. Your presence like brings me to fucking anger, you know?
Yeah, I think that's the thing. Like, your girlfriends like hype you up. Like, I think like I'm in a very healthy, amazing relationship now, and I just have to state that, and not for any other reason, just because like I don't want to make it sound like I'm like, oh yeah, like whatever. It's not like that. But I think it's so important to have time with your female friends. Like, I've learned so much from my female friends. I love them so much, and like I have some of the most fun times of my life with them. Like, it's just such a different experience, and I think it's really hard because I think just generally women are taught to be pitted against each other, especially in like smaller towns and like different types of areas where like everyone's fighting for the same 6 okay men, like mid men, and like you guys you're just so awful to each other, and it's sad because I'm like, those girls, if you guys were just like nicer to each other and like weren't competing, because that's the most important part of a relationship, is like not competing with each other. I talked about it last time with like, you can't date a guy that you're competing with. Your best friend cannot be somebody you're competing with.
Oh no,
it's the same
thing. You should
thing.
never be competing with your best friend. Like, you should always have an understanding in every single, whether it's men, whether it's jobs, whether it's different kinds of relationships. Like, you and your friend should have a very clear understanding that like, if that's something you want, then that is completely
you deserve it.
off my radar. Yeah, and I'm going to make sure that you get whatever you want.
Exactly.
Like, there should never...
And like the jealousy thing too, which like I've had friends where it does turn into that, and it's like there's such a level of animosity, and it's exhausting. And like, again, like just like you're going to find a guy that's going to treat you well, like you're eventually going to find your girlfriend, a friend that isn't going to try to compete with you, isn't trying to, you know, steal your light or whatever. But yeah, I think it's really important to have female
it's really important to have female friends because we support each other and we pin each other's clothes when they need to. It's never an argument, and we're honest. She thinks she looks like Santa Claus. I'm here to tell her she does look like Santa Claus, and she needs to get rid of the belt, and I'm gonna pin the skirt.
I'm just one of Santa's dirty little elves. Just kidding. I'm going to the Lunar New Year with my boyfriend's family, so I'm wearing color red because that's the nice thing to do.
Yeah. And you look great, girl. Oh,
yeah.
I'm not wearing
the skirt, as I don't know if you heard, but the skirt doesn't fit. So
I don't know.
And I unfortunately need the belt. But I'm a change. I think she's right. We need maybe a different sweater.
No, the outfit's fine. You just need to get rid of the belt. Just get rid of the belt.
The thing is, I was gonna wear my loafers. That would have been crazy. Yeah, I'm not gonna wear my loafers. Anyways, okay. Anyways,
what were you saying?
You're great, girl. You're great.
Oh, you think I'm great? I think you're great too. I always have so much fun. I always look forward to when you come home, and I'm secretly plotting against her boyfriend. I put cheese in everything he has. I gave him ice cream last night. It had dairy in it.
No, it didn't.
No, it didn't. It is non-dairy, but I should have. Wouldn't that have been iconic?
Yeah, the only person Ange competes with is my boyfriend for my free time.
And I didn't have to, but he wanted to compete with me. So the games begin.
Oh my god, it's exhausting. I'm like, can you guys just both leave me alone for a second?
I do. Listen, guys.
No, you don't. I come home and you're like, I'm like, hey, Ange, I'm sleeping. You're like, hey, I made you a coffee. Get up. Get up and hang out with me. Which, like, I'm like, wow, thanks for the coffee. That was so nice. But
I'm really kind.
I know. She's like, but now I'm like, okay, God,
well, I'm
going to get up now.
I was like, it's time for her to get up. It's time for her.
I don't want to get up.
She's been laying around
Let
for
me
a little
die.
too long.
Let me die in my bed.
I'm the only unemployed one around here.
I'll sleep for days. If I could sleep an entire day, I would. I think I would have no problem doing it. Like, the only reason I ever get up is because Alex is like, does the same thing. He's like, hey.
Yeah, because I have to get up.
Hey, can you entertain me? Can you just, like, entertain me for a second? I'm like, hey, I'm good dying here. Thank you.
It's not even, like, entertain. It's, like, I want to not talk to myself, I think. And I will for hours. Like, I will go crazy.
No, I know. It's okay. It's nice. It's nice having my presence always wanted, but sometimes I'm like, I could sleep all day. I'd turn my phone off and sleep all day long. Like, I'm about to just rent a hotel room and just stay there one night alone.
And that's why I have a different hobby each week.
Just to sleep in.
I wake up and I'm like, as soon as my eyes open, I'm like, eek, and then I have to immediately find something to do, whether it's going to the gym. I make beats now on GarageBand, just so you guys know. I was going to I have my improv show tomorrow.
Yeah, that's tomorrow.
Yep, we'll see how that goes. And then I also have, god damn.
I think they're done.
And then I also have, and then I was doing stand-up comedy, but I gave that a rest after I embarrassed myself on stage all alone.
No, you got it again. You'll get back up there.
I know, I'll get back up there.
The improv class I'm excited for, though.
Improv class? I don't know.
That's going to be great. I'm excited. We're driving back down. We're going upstate tonight, and then we're going to drive back down in the AM to make sure that we go see it.
We'll tell you how, Gabby will tell you
I'll
how
tell
it
you
went
exactly how it is.
next episode.
No filter.
But no
filter, believe it or not.
My favorite thing about Gabby is she always goes, "Can I be honest with you?"
Can I be honest with you?
Never once am I ever worried about Gabby not saying something dishonest.
If I say, "Can I be honest with you?" the likelihood of me saying one of the most fucked up things you've ever heard me say,
it's just
high.
She literally
Very
high.
high.
It's because she wants everyone to stop talking, and she completely wants the floor.
But here's the
She has
thing.
something to say.
I wouldn't do it if it didn't work every time, because people are about to be like,
Everyone's
"Damn,
like,
she's about to say something crazy."
No. I always know that you're going to say something crazy. So every time you go, "Can I be honest?" I always have to comment and be like, "Oh, because I was worried about you not being honest, Gabby."
Sometimes
Like,
I'm not.
Idiot.
Sometimes I'm not. That's not true. I'm always honest. I love it. Well, Angela, should we do our Ohio 7s? Does that feel appropriate?
Yeah. Let's do our Ohio 7s. I'm freaking ready,
Do you
brother.
remember what we agreed on doing, or is this fucked up?
Yeah, no, I know
Are
mine.
we running it?
Okay. So, yeah, we're running it. Okay. So our Ohio 7s this week are, well, let me run this back. Our Ohio 7s.
Oh,
welcome.
Welcome to Ohio 7. We got lost on the tangent. That never happens.
Oh God. Could you imagine us yapping for too long?
This is a section of the show where I drop things on the floor. This is a section of the show where we rank celebrity men on an Ohio scale, and we put them in the little Ohio uniform, which Angela will picture here. And if you're just listening, it is a Ohio State t-shirt. Shorts that are a little too long. Ankle socks with running shoes.
Ankle socks and running shoes.
And are they still hot after we put them in that outfit? Sometimes they're not. And today, we've each elected one fair maiden to be put on the hot spot. And the hot spot today is for me, Justin Baldoni.
And for me, Michael Cera.
Michael Cera, I thought you were doing Ryan Reynolds.
Oh. And for me,
you Michael Cera next week.
Oh shit. And for me, Ryan Reynolds.
Just because of controversy.
Yeah, and we're being controversial.
Back to Taylor Swift.
Yes.
I'm not gonna tell you what team I'm on.
Okay,
But Justin Baldoni can wear anything, and that man's still sexy.
You're so right.
I'm sorry, you put him in that outfit, and I'm like,
I think when it comes down to the Ryans, I'm more of a Ryan Gosling kind of guy.
I'm way more of a Ryan Gosling.
I'm way more. I don't get the hype behind Ryan Reynolds. I don't
but
get
you
it.
put him in the outfit, and honestly, like, I still think he'd look pretty good. I think that Ryan Reynolds in the Ohio State or the Ohio uniform actually still looks okay, because I think to some degree he is just a handsome guy, and he's also in the age bracket for that to be pretty normal.
Yeah, I mean, for sure, but I just personally don't really think he's that cute.
Okay.
I think he's funny.
Right.
I think he's very funny. I think he's the one who's in Interpol, right?
Interpol. Yeah, he's in Interpol.
Is that
Deadpool? Interpol's crazy. He's in the British intelligence wing. Yeah, for sure. You ever heard Interpol?
Deadpool. He's very funny in Deadpool.
No, he seems like a funny
Deadpool.
guy.
He's very funny as Deadpool. I mean, from what I understood, I thought that him and Blake had like a really fun hippity hoppity relationship. They were having a good time. But I do think that he is, for me, not that cute. And if we're going off glances and looks, which we are,
which that's all we're going off of, actually.
I don't know his personality. I'm only seeing him in a Ohio uniform. And would I walk up to him and be like, "Hey, shorty was good"?
Maybe.
No.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Okay,
No.
what would you rate him though? Because I got to put him on the scale.
On the scale,
how many shots would it take? No, I'm just kidding. I just dropped my ring.
I mean, he's tall. So.
I just dropped my wing. Right, he's tall, so like you got to, and this isn't just off your preference. This is an Ohio preference.
This is an Ohio preference.
You got to put yourself in the
Ohio
average
preference.
Ohio woman's.
I have to remember that we're not.
It's
doing
not just you.
me.
This is like a
right.
How would they do?
I think he would probably get an 8.5.
Yeah, he'd get an 8.5. He'd still be pretty high.
Yeah, he would probably be pretty high.
He would eat it up.
Yeah.
Like, he'd eat it up.
What is he, a blonde hair, blue eyed man in Ohio? Come on.
Ryan Reynolds, are we talking about the same person?
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds does not have blonde hair or blue eyes.
Yes he does.
No, he doesn't.
He has like dirty blonde hair.
He's got brown hair.
No.
Yep, and brown eyes.
Look up a photo.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You're goofing.
I'm not goofing. I'm being dead ass.
Girl, I'm being dead ass.
God, it's so hot in here.
Ryan Reynolds. Okay, so it's like a dirty blonde.
Okay, but he does have brown eyes, correct?
And he has brown eyes. Okay, so he has brown eyes.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give Ryan Reynolds I'm giving him an Ohio 9. He would be the upper echelon of Ohio men there. No way. That man would stand out.
But Justin Baldoni. Justin
Baldoni's like an 11.
Justin Baldoni, he broke the scale. If he's in Ohio,
he's on a broken scale.
He's on a broken, like,
because imagine
he
him
would
on
not
a grill.
just be in Ohio.
No, imagine him with that outfit on a grill.
I'm
like cooking up some burgers and some dogs.
Get out of here. I'm turning into Samantha from Sex and the City, and
go ahead. If you know, you know.
If
but
you know,
Justin
you know.
Baldoni, okay, I'm gonna give Ryan Reynolds like a 9 because I think that, like, obviously he's attractive, and in terms of the different types of men there, like, I think he's a good-looking guy, mostly, fair. Especially when he was younger. Like, he was a good-looking guy, but Justin Baldoni's fucking breaking the goddamn scale. You put him in that outfit, and does he get hotter? Because you're like, damn, he's like humble. You're looking at him, he's like, he's humble. That's hot.
Oh my god, yeah, no, I'm definitely.
I'm like, why does that actually work for him? And not in like the same way it works for Channing Tatum, but in his own little. You're like, he's humble.
Like you're definitely just like, he's probably kind of sweet.
Oh,
like,
he looks nice. He looks like he won't cheat on me.
He would give me like some flowers.
No, literally, he's
Take
just happy to be there. Like,
maybe
he look like he'd grill up a good steak on the grill. Yeah, I'm gonna give fucking Justin Baldoni like a 12.
No, literally a 12.
Yeah, he gotta be. He might be my highest ranked Ohio man.
He's definitely up there. I'm trying to think if I
don't think I ranked other than
my celebrity crushes that I talk about on here.
Yeah, like,
who I'm definitely not putting on a scale.
Like Travis Kelce got pretty high, but I think that Justin Baldoni would fucking squash Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce did get high, but that's because, all-American football player.
Right. He's obviously like, Travis Kelce was like a 10.
Right.
But Justin Baldoni, like I said, he transcends that's just
he really
just a
does.
good looking man.
He's like a doctor. Like, he would probably be like a sexy little doctor.
No, that's what I'm.
Like a surgeon.
Right. Isn't that what he was in the movie?
I don't remember.
He was a brain surgeon, I'm pretty sure.
But just know that if the controversy comes out against him, I didn't say any of this.
This is null. I didn't say shit.
We're
taking this down.
I'm deleting the whole episode.
Right. That's going down.
Period.
All right. Well, I think that settles us.
That's us. That's us for this week. Thanks for watching.
Shout out to
yep.
Shout out
cannibals. Shout out Poxicani. Shout out pterodactyls. Just
kidding. Shout out the pterodactyls.
Shout out
my parents for sending us fun money.
Shout out Gabby's parents. Shout out
the sun. I'm feeling hot right now. All right. Well, y'all have a good rest of your evening.
Yes.
Happy Lunar New Year.
Yes. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at @AnOhio_7. Nope, I did that wrong. At @Ohio_7. That's correct. All right, clock it. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye. Have a great rest of your week. Bye.